Hey.
It's the game club.
Now with 34% less game.
And 35%
I think you're
less
going to say
Gus.
like 34% less Gus. That's where I thought you were going with
Well,
it.
no, it's...
Or is it 200% less Gus?
It would, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But
Depends
he's
on
still
the
here
day.
with us. Like, his spirit, I think, makes up at least
175-ish
percent.
160? Okay.
60-ish percent.
So you think his actual presence is only worth like 33?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, his physical presence.
All right. Well, today we're not talking about that. We're talking about
We got real spiritual, real quick.
Yeah.
hot date.
Yes. Your hot date specifically?
Yeah.
Am I third wheeling
It's
a
called,
little
this
bit
is
here?
called hot third wheel.
It's all right.
Someone should make a third wheel simulator that's like what you do if you're the third wheel on a date.
I'm surprised that doesn't exist already.
That
Yeah.
keeps tricycles up. I don't know what everybody's problem with third wheels is. Or if you've got having to have training wheels, that third, well, it's kind
It's
of...
like a
There's a
fourth, third, and
three-wheel
fourth wheel.
configuration at the back.
Like, you guys just have a good time. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to date some pugs.
If you had training wheels and you only had two wheels, then you would fall over one direction. So see, the third wheel is critical there.
I appreciate
Right, but there's 4 in use.
Hey,
It's-
Ryan.
What if it was
Ryan?
a unicycle with training wheels?
Well, then
Ryan,
I agree with
stop
that.
propositioning people on camera.
Is this
Okay, I
like a
see how that...
proposition thing?
No, it's the... I'm expanding...
get it.
I'm making justifications for there being a third
I think
wheel.
you're stoking a flame.
No, yeah, this is the bellows. I'm working at a blacksmith, apparently.
Okay, that's not going to make any sense in the audio version, but it does for us here.
He's making an obscene hand gesture.
It's not obscene. It's a triangle.
It's accidentally obscene.
They can't see.
Accidentally obscene. There.
That would be a great
Heart.
album name for a band.
Accidentally obscene.
So we're playing Hot Date, where you date pugs. And,
Right.
oh,
Plays
I'm
a
wearing,
strong
That's
word.
probably what's made us feel all sassy. by
I'm
the
wearing
way.
pug socks. You can't see them.
Take your shoe off.
There's
There
pugs.
you go. Look at there's pugs all over it.
Yeah.
There's some pugly socks.
And there are actually more variety on my
Ho, ho,
socks
ho.
than there. Oh, sock cam.
Look at that.
Yes. There's actually more variety in the pug socks than there are in the actual game.
It's
Pugs.
kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
first, I didn't realize that it was pug speed dating, and then you moved on to different pugs. I was like, why are you calling yourself by a different name now?
I'm Flowers.
They look exactly the same. It would have been nice to have some kind of visual marker, like a collar or a flower,
Accessories
in the
of some
ear,
kind.
or anything really.
Different responses to questions.
Well, they do have somewhat different
They all have
responses.
their different preferences.
Yes.
Every one of them I asked about hobby was like, I know what you really want. Fine, I'll tell you. Did you not get that?
They were
No,
really
I
Every
didn't,
time I
I
asked
didn't get
about
that
them,
response.
I got surly pugs. Every time I asked,
yeah.
I was like,
Oh,
hey,
they were all surly.
What are your hobbies? And they're like, I know what you're really thinking about. I know what's on your mind. All right, fine. And then they give me a hobby and like, what's yours? By the end of it, I was so ticked off. I was like burning your face with that fire. I mean, you could write in something and it went real bad.
See,
Burning your face
I got one
with
that-
that fire.
I wrote that one time.
Wow. I got one
made
that
me
told me I was
mad.
good at Mario Kart.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was nice. They liked it. If I was rude to them, they really seemed to like it. In fact, at one point, I forgot that there's a time limit on each of the questions that you have to ask or answer. And after that, it just moves along. And I forgot about that. I walked away from the computer. And when I came back, I don't know how many speed dates I was through at this point, but I came back to the computer, and there was a pug sitting there waiting for me to say something and just said, I love you. So I ignored the pug into love. Apparently that's what you do.
Yeah, I did. I did get one pug to like me by saying that I had a newt collection. He was very excited. Like, do I? So
None of them are
excited to
into
see
R&B
them.
memorabilia.
Oh my gosh! Or
I noticed
90s memorabilia. They really don't like R. Kelly.
Yes.
They really
They
don't
have a-
like R. Kelly.
Pugs don't like R. Kelly.
One of the pugs that I speed dated told me they really liked the recent episodes of The Simpsons.
Really?
Oh, it's still on.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned it, and the pug I was talking to was not a fan.
That just tells you that they all have personalities. How ridiculous is this game? Who came up with a game where you speed date pugs?
And how did they make it go so horribly? I feel like butt sniffing pugs was like they were just happy to do anything, and Hot Date is like they're angry doing everything.
I do
Yeah.
like the idea of like mean dogs. Like you're dating a dog that's just mean to you.
It's because you're a cat person, and cats are mean to you. So it's basically a dog with a cat
Yeah.
personality.
Or maybe that's
Yeah.
just pugs. Also, I mentioned that I was playing this game to my wife. It was like, it's a game about pugs speed dating, and her comment was, I hope it doesn't go well, because pugs snore really loudly.
Yeah.
Oh,
They have
great.
like terrible. They're
Something to look forward to.
brachycephalic.
I like
They
that
have
that's her
terrible-
one input on that is like, They're gonna snore. You're gonna be sorry.
Straight to the medical issues, yeah.
Right. Leave it to the vet.
At least it wasn't a bulldog. They have much worse issues.
They do.
Are
They're
pugs
also
the ones
squishness.
whose eyes pop out?
Yes, they can prolapse their eyes
How
very
weird
easily.
would that be if like you're in the middle of your day with a pug and all of a sudden it just goes whoop.
At least I'd be able to identify it then. It would look
You
different
know
from the
which
other
one
ones.
it would be.
We'll call you Dangles. I have one eye that's always looking down here.
One of the things that's cool about this game is it's sort of free. You can download it without paying anything if you want. So you can just be like, dating pugs is ridiculous. But it's also pay what you want. So you can go back and I downloaded it for free because I was in a hurry and then went back and donated a bunch because I thought it was just ridiculous. It's so ridiculous that it tickles my fancy and I love it.
I forgot that this is going to sound really dumb. I didn't realize that pounds are as valuable as they are. Like, I was like, oh, $3.99, awesome. But I ended up paying like $7 for this game. I was like, oh, damn you, dollar. Be better.
You're just going to have to date a lot of pugs and you get your dollar's worth.
I mean, it's fine. I feel fine. It was definitely worth $7.
This
But
could be a really good thing to keep around if you ever are feeling like, oh, I'm amazing. Everything about me is amazing. And you go, I need kind of an ego check. Just date a dog who's going to be mean to you.
yeah.
Just go play a couple of rounds and then suddenly, wham, grounded again.
There's no end game to this too, right? Like you can't actually
I haven't got
win
to
a
an
date.
end of any kind. It seems to be apparently infinite pugs.
Yeah.
I mean, I went as long as I could. It got to where when it asked my name, I would just kind of slam my face into the keyboard a couple times, and whatever came up was my name.
I'm pretty sure I started naming myself Pharaoh Magnificent. Just
Wow.
like just crazy, bizarro
It's an
stuff.
awful lot of typing each
I
time.
named myself Carmen Chiquita another time too. I decided I was a spy that time.
Oh,
Yeah. On the trail of Carmen Sandiego.
nice.
I was Meg once, and then he was like, "That's not a very interesting name." And then I think the next time I was like Bubbles or something, and they was like, "My name's Flower." And I was like, great, we go together so well. We're like the new Powerpuff Girls. All right.
This is a weird game.
So overall, we liked it. I don't feel like there's really
No,
much else to
boo.
discuss.
Don't play it. Seriously, it's not good.
It's fun.
Yeah, give it a
Look,
couple
it's-
bucks.
It is exactly what it is. If you go,
Don't give it 7. That's too much for that game.
Sorry, I agree.
if someone says, "Oh, here's this game about dating sarcastic pugs," you wouldn't play this game and go, "This is nothing like what I expected." It is exactly what it says it's about, and it's fantastic.
That is
It's
true.
cute.
It's just
You're
like
not
one
lulled
of
into
those-
thinking it's something else.
Yeah, it's just one of those weird corner of the internet things that makes, like, the internet makes this possible, and it's so weird and crazy, and I love it.
It's got clever responses. I'll give it that. Like some of the pugs' interactions are funny, but they get repetitious fairly quickly. At least in some of the things I would ask. And yeah, it's like, okay, I get it. Moving
Also,
on.
I feel like there was no way to. It would have been cooler if there was a mechanic that showed you like an actual speed dating. Normally, you get like a sheet or something. Don't you get like a little checkbox or a sheet that says something about the person? You fill something out.
I don't know. I
I've
just
never
got to the
speed
end and
dated,
it
but I
said,
feel like I've
"Do you
seen it
wanna
on
meet up again?"
TV.
Yes, no, and they'd be like, "Okay," and I'd be like, "I'll never see you again. I'm dating pugs forever."
Yeah, that's true. But I feel like if it had been like, oh, I get to like glance, maybe like a 20-second glance at some interests, and then I could use that to ask them questions. I just feel like I was randomly picking
Yeah.
questions and answers.
I get to just like lounge. I forgot I have like a whole thing. No, what's this?
That's funny because that's what I did to this one, and then I got moved off of it.
Well, I was here first. I was like, oh,
We're on it when I got on
And
it.
Meg's like, no, it's mine. And they're like, fine.
I do feel like I'm
share.
slowly falling off it though.
No, please don't.
Well,
You're
your
gonna fall
laptop's
into your
about to
laptop.
slowly
Yeah.
fall off.
No, we're all good. I think I've come to a rest right here.
Okay. All right, well, let's pick a game
Yeah.
that's good.
Pick
Or-
a game.
Not pug dating.
Oh come on! It was a great game to play.
It was not a game. It was an interactive question and answer session with someone that's an asshole.
Would you consider so it's very much like the dating game, like just dating.
Oh, this is Gus's pick, and it is Massive Chalice.
That was
Oh,
free
cool.
on Xbox last month, I believe.
Last month?
Well,
Suck
sorry.
it.
We're gonna be
I
like
got
Gus
it,
and
though.
pay full. Aw, screw you. We're
Yeah.
gonna pay full price. All right, so we'll be playing Massive Chalice. We'll be at RTX next week. So the patch that you saw before this, or before next week, I don't know how time works. Will be from RTX, but we will be doing a game club here in the studio. So we will still be playing Massive Chalice next week.
All right, and Massive Chalice is available on Xbox One, Windows, and Linux. It's by Double Fine.
Oh, sweet.
It's a turn-based strategy game that came out. When did that one come out?
Yes. Everything's a competition. When did it come out?
June. It came out in June. So
There it is.
Oh, cool.
It's sort of a turn-based, sort of similar to XCOM from what I saw, but it also had some RPG sort of elements.
Huh.
Yeah, I think it's. I heard it compared like if XCOM was fantasy based.
Yeah,
Sweet.
I haven't played it
It's
at all
sci-fi
yet, so I'm really interested to take a look at it.
Yeah. All right. So we'll be back with that in a little bit.
Yeah.
What do we say? Is it next week or the week after?
Yeah, we're doing
Next
next
week,
week.
yeah.
Next week. Yeah.
Did
all right.
you go back to a pug date there for a minute?
No,
or-
I was busy.
Aw, I thought you were going to smack it with your laptop.
I was gonna try. Hold on.
Nailed it. Batting with Razor. Thanks for the laptop, Razor.
It's
Yeah.
good for so many things. All right. Next week.
Bye.
Bye.